Hi guys, so I'm doing a reading on Jim Jordan, the guy who was yelling at Rosenstein, who was like, he's one of the Trump loyalists who's shady. And today, I think it was, news came out about him trying to, I guess, covering up for some pedophile in Ohio State or some college he used to work in 20 years ago. This person in that school, I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying that he has anything to do with the actual acts, only with the cover up. But anyway, I'm not surprised because it seems like the Republicans they like are whenever there's sexual abuse, there's a Republican. It seems like very normal. Anyway, so this gave me a reminder to do the reading on him on what's going to happen to Jim Jordan. I mean, I feel like I know what's going to happen, but let's find out more. And I am trying to. I'm in a relatively small table today. I'm not going to be able to have a lot of cards on, but I'm going to try. Okay, I think it's good to do the 5. There's going to be 20 cards, I guess. But, yeah, let's do that. Okay? All right, tell me about Jim Jordan. I'm going to get started right away. Jim Jordan. What? No. He was caught with, he was helping out pedophiles? No. Oh, my God. Oh. No, guys, honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the sense that I don't doubt anything else really in terms of Republicans. You know what would really shock me if they did something like they try to help someone, or like that would be shocking. If they voted, if they did something that would tell me that they're more than just like soulless cowards. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about that. Let's find out more about Jim Jordan. Tell me about Jim Jordan. Okay, I'm gonna lower this. By the way, guys, thank you for your feedback. Oh, your feedback on the styles of things I do. Okay. Now this is weird that we have the love card. Right, little center. Oof, baby. The protector. This would be the donors or whoever funds him. Okay. Just 1 second here. I don't think I can see that many cards. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, here is yeah, it's a little strange. Okay, so it's like he's this is like he doesn't have the help of somebody who was able to help him. There's no reconciliation, and there's love here, and there is a fake friend. He's a fake friend, and there's a final impediment here. That's impediment of upside down is pretty bad. So we'll see. We'll see what it means for him. Okay, so what's going on with Jim Jordan? What's going to happen to him as a result of the Mueller investigation? Is he involved with this whole, obviously I think he is, but how? What does Mueller know about him? Those are the questions, okay. So, attack, okay. Yeah. This is like this, okay guys, so this is a melancholia, so he's losing something. Okay, and he's again the fake servant here, and there's no reconciliation. He's abrasive, unmasked for who he is. Okay, this would be the ego unmasked, and this is the Grango. So that's on upside down means he loses everything. Okay, whatever outcome he wanted, it's not going to happen. Okay, ultimately, and then. Oh, really? Nice. The corruption. Yeah. Famous. The corruption really is going to be famous? Is maybe be known. Oh, really? No way. No way. Are you kidding? No. Yeah, he's loyal to the foreign power. Oh, no, no, you're lying. This is not true. Not true at all. So, greed, interesting. Money, okay. Everything will be covered. Exposed. Oh, he's gonna try to leave but can't. Okay. Huh. Victory. Okay, so I feel like, guys, in some way, I get a sense here that this card is super interesting to me because it's a card of the wealthy donor, or the person who provides the finances. Okay, it's upside down. Okay, and then we have the Melancholia, which is a card of losses. Okay, an ending of something, and there's a sense of sadness. Okay, here. Then this is corruption. Okay, or loss or theft. This is, I always associate with the Republicans, and this is Wheel of Fortune, meaning that's how they got their fortune. Now, I feel like, it's what's coming back to me here, just on this column here, is the sense that I think I've discussed this before, which is that the Republicans didn't understand who they were playing with. Okay, they thought they were like just gonna get Russian money or whatever, but it came with a lot of strings attached. Okay, so I think this could be it. Okay, recognition that there's more there. This is a card of my God, what is it? Further going, it's like irreconcilable differences. I forgot. Anyway, this is reconciliation upside down. It just means that there's no way, he's not willing to make a compromise. There is a real distancing here, and that he's pretending to serve. Okay, it's a little bit like the domestico, but it's a person who do anything to go up in life. And then we have here something becoming known, his professional life. Something, is this a card of fame too? So I get that this is going to become publicized, because also we have the sun here, meaning it's going to be exposed. So however way he made money, it's going to be exposed. And then what's interesting, and I have to close my eyes to find out more about this, the love card. Let's see. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. This is a woman here, and it's like usually it's could be his wife. Okay, I don't know if it's true, but this would be, because if it's a man asking a question, this would be the wife. Okay, it's the woman who is the question who has the question. Enemy. It's an enemy. So it could be that he's like in love, he's in love with the enemy in some way. Okay, and I don't know. There's many, it's not super clear what it is, or that he was honey trapped, quote unquote. I don't know. I don't know who his wife is. I don't know what the deal is here. Okay. And then we have below this, we have secrets, something secretly. Okay. So I think he is a secret enemy. Yes, that's pretty clear. I do think he has like the soulmate relationship with the enemy. Okay, this is very clear. But it's weird because I actually don't think he's a secret enemy. He's openly, siding with the enemy. And this is, again, greed, holding on to what he has. So it's like, he's willing to do what it takes. Even, I mean, this sounds like so sick, but hey, we're not shocked at this point anymore, right? So this is the love. And then this is personal finances. So this would tell me, guys, that as with all of these things, this is how he is uncovered. His personal finances, he has a lot more money than his job entails, okay? You know what I mean? Sort of like his money can't be explained. That's what I think. because here it's like the greed and personal finances. Okay, so that's that. Becomes known. Corrupt personal money. It's like doing the dirty work for the powerful people, which it's not showing him as being. Okay, so this is fake friend. He's obviously, it's like discard a little bit. Okay, so the fake friend, the fake helper, the unmasking of who he really is, showing who he really is. Then here we have the foreign power. Okay, something foreign. It's like he's backed up by the foreign power. And this is interesting because he wants to leave. This is a turncoat, okay? Like he wants to, but he can't. It's too late, okay? And I wonder, guys, it could even mean that he wants to try to escape to the, I don't know. We'll see. And then here we have the obstacle that can't be overcome. There's a big obstacle for him here. The prize, whatever prize he wanted, he doesn't get. This is a part of a loyal. Sometimes it's a good person. It could be the loyalists, okay, to the foreign power, who helped. This is election, I would think, who helped the election. Okay, now. Okay, so that's that. Let me just one more. Yeah, it's like the personal finances are corrupt. Personal finances have to do with it, him being loyal. It's like famous for being connected to the foreign power. He's sad because he may not get what he wants. Fake service becomes exposed. His connection to the shady money people is exposed again. Yeah, there's all this stuff, guys. I don't need to repeat myself here, but I think, you know what, I want to know. This is what I want to know. I think things end very badly for him here, as we can see, but I still want to know what happens to him legally. What are the legal consequences he's going to face for all of this, if any, okay? And 3, something about his private life, communications. This is an enemy, okay? Somebody who can't be trusted. A negative surprise, okay? So yeah, so that's that. Okay, negative surprise. What else? Yeah, again, fake servant. Whoa, it's so weird, guys. Again, this love card is showing up a lot. I don't know why. It's weird. There he is, a shady person. Okay, another man. I wonder, guys, this could be blackmail. You know what I wonder? I wonder if, like, there's some, like, compromise of him and another guy and, like, some sort of gate. I don't know. Because, such a dotted would be Mueller. Yes, so there's a quid-pro-quo here. He owes something. There's some shady money here, but let me find out more. What do we have here? Okay, so money for the family, right? It could be the org chart in fighting, aggression. Okay. Yeah, would be manipulation. Okay, so tell me about these, what I see here for Jim Jordan. What's the deal? I'm a little bit confused about, like, the love card coming up all the time, and then this money thing. Like, what is I think Mueller has, the private communications, but what is tell me more about Jim Jordan. Yeah, it's showing that he was a very ambitious kid and he wanted to win. He was a bit shallow or hollow, so he was able to. It's funny. It's showing me a bit like I don't know anything about him, by the way, but it's showing me the image of Paul Ryan, like that, like imitating Paul Ryan, like being a person who can fake things very easily. He can fake, and people believe him. So, what else? He was listening. He would listen. He was very solicitous. But how did it fall into this whole trap with the Russians? How did it, like, get into this? He feels like he couldn't win otherwise, so this was an opportunity for him. He became, I see him, Rohrabacher, or whatever his name is, like, kind of courting him, trying to, like, get him on his side, and then he's like, this is what you get, and pushing an envelope to him, and it's like money and, like, some bank account information, okay, somewhere. He has a vacation home somewhere outside of the US that's not on the IRS thing. And then they start demanding. Invite for a visit. Okay, I'm just going to say, guys, as you know, I don't like gossip, but I feel like maybe he may have some sort of assistant, one of his people who works for him, a younger guy. They may be lovers. I don't know. And I feel like maybe it was recorded. It could be that, okay? I think, yeah, the drugs. I see him go doing coke or something, drugs. And they start making demands. Like it was every night, showing you the setup. Like, oh, here's the money. Here's like being treated so nicely, having all this power. And then they start making, now they're making demands. So you have to do this. You have to, I'm going to show you this. It's almost like he had this dream. It's showing, like you do these mood boards for like law of attraction, whatever. He did that. It's like, I want it. And he got it right quickly. But then the bill comes later. And the bill is this. Like we have the information. You have to do whatever we want. Initially, it's saying they were recruited by the Russians would be like, oh, so interested in what they had to say. Like, wow, so great. Like, how interesting. And they were so flattered, okay, because he felt like in some way there's a complex of inferiority, like he was not smart enough. And then they started making demands. And now it's the payback time. They have to deliver. And he wants to win no matter what. And he knows that he's done something wrong. But I think he's just, they seem to pick the right people, the hollow people. Okay, so what does Mueller have on him? He's on the mailing list for the talking points. He has a couple of handlers. One of them is in Congress. Oh, it's showing me Rohrabacher. Oh my God. And another one is, someone else, someone dark-haired, somebody else. And he's there's like people looking like a what is it? Surveillance on him. I don't think it's even they're all over him. Okay, so, but they're promising if you get what we want, you can have leadership for a long time. I feel like he's so lost. It's like he's willing to do anything and he's gonna get caught. It's showing him like handcuffed. Oh God, it's so. I'm almost like, whoa, it's kind of crazy. What I see, like he's, doing the pickup of the money. And if you've seen the thing about, I was talking to somebody on my Patreon group about Robert Hansen, the guy from the FBI who's now he's in ADX Florence for selling secrets. Okay, he was caught. The FBI was observing him picking up, this stuff. Well, I guess pay money or dropping off secrets. I don't remember, but that's kind of like what I see from him too. Like he's like picking up something and dropping off something. I don't know why. It seems weird to me that because I feel like everything is in the computer, but there's something like it seems like done in real life related to him. Yeah, I think he goes to prison. And they find, the threat of the people in Congress and why. For some reason, I feel like he gets something less than Rohrabacher does because I feel like Rohrabacher is the main recruiter for the Russians, and he was one of the people that was like under his wing or whatever. So that's it, guys. I do see him on the orange jumpsuit and everything, in the federal prison or something. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's it. I'm going to stop here. It's weird. I guess I expected more or something else more interesting, but he doesn't seem particularly interesting in ways that other people were more interesting. I don't know. So I'm going to stop here, guys. Okay? Bye. Quick question. So first, I'm going to add this to the end of the reading I've already done a reading on Jim Jordan. And this is just the part about the whole scandal on the sexual abuse of the kids. Okay, and so if you see the news, there was a sexual abuse scandal, I guess 20 years, well, it was supposedly happened 20 years ago when he was a wrestling coach at Ohio State. So the kids went to him and complained, and he did nothing. So, as you know, we're dealing with a lot of these scandals now. Everything is coming out. So so that's that. So people ask me, and guys, as you know, the channel is much more about the whole Russia thing, the Mueller stuff. I don't particularly care too much about like details and people's like not just personal lives, but the past is not about salacious issues of the past. I just want to know if this will, I feel like the reading I've just done showed that he's going to go to jail anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let's see what his role was and what are the consequences for him. Okay, like I said, I don't want to make it a very long reading. I have other things to do, so all right, I'm gonna lower this. Okay, so what's the deal here with this dude? Okay, sorry. Right. So Jim Jordan and the Ohio State scandal for the sex abuse of the kids. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? We have negative gossip. Okay. And essentially harmful gossip, harmful words. Then we have permanent losses, financial losses, okay? And we have falsità, lack of loyalty. So that's not, obviously that's just part of the reading. Let's see more here. I've already shuffled, so now I'm going to cut in. All right, here we have, negative surprise. This is a man upside down here in a deal. Okay, now one more here to find out, yeah, fake lord. Okay, so there he is. Oh yeah, has to go to court. Little child. This guy's could be obviously the kids. Okay, this is not a reading about Trump. Military person would be the FBI. So would be not the FBI. I mean the police or whoever, right? So what is the outcome for him? Oh look, has to go. Let's see, a long time ago. Yeah. I feel like for some reason, guys, I'm getting a sense there's all these negative surprises. I feel like he was paid to be quiet in a way. I feel like he may have received some money. Public becomes public. Again, this deal situation here. The lady, okay, woman. What else? Guilty, yeah. Okay, let me close my eyes. So tell me about Jim Jordan and his issue with the Ohio State. Okay, guys, so I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I just feel like what I saw was that he knew there was some of it was happening, and I'll tell you, I've seen this before in the reading, and I don't want to say, like I said, I don't like gossip, but I'll tell you that I feel like he has this somewhat, I'll just say it, okay, and it because it doesn't, obviously it doesn't mean that what I'm seeing is quote unquote true, but I think he has some attraction to young boys himself. Okay, so I don't see him I don't necessarily. I think some borderline stuff may have happened between him and the younger somebody younger, but I don't see him necessarily being a person responsible for this stuff, obviously. Okay, I think he knew about it. He just doesn't want to rock the boat. And I think a lot of those people, I think he himself had a sort of unresolved, as I feel like almost like, it seems like so many Republicans have this like unresolved issue with sexuality. Okay, so like some of them are probably gay if they, if they could be. So that's what I think. I think in some way he knew about it. Instead, because it's like if you were, I mean, I think you would try to confront the person or tell someone something. But the fact that he knew about it, he's just, I feel, guys, he just doesn't have much character, honestly. Just because obviously, what we have seen of him in terms of Rosenstein. But I feel like I said, he doesn't want to talk about it because that would mean he would have to acknowledge his own sexuality in a way that feels very uncomfortable for him. I think it's possible that he could be found. I mean, obviously the main person is the guy who did all this, but I think if there are damages, okay, he may have to get a lawyer, stuff like that. So yeah, it could be bad for him down the line. But I think first, everything is going to be about the guy. Okay, he's going to have to testify because this came out actually. It's not because I'm saying this, but that's the story. Okay, so yeah, I think there's going to be some issue here, him losing money and stuff. So I just, yeah. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to get into this. It's like, and that's it. I don't. It's not relevant for me. And like I said, it's like, please don't. I know people are going to be like, oh, so what about, did he rape somebody? Like, I don't want to, it's not relevant. Honestly, I don't see much. I see that he has some attraction to young boys. There may have been one or an incident or something, but I don't think that he's involved in this other than not doing something about it, which is in itself, I believe, probably criminal to a degree. But that's as far as it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna stop because I feel like I still have questions. All right, and I have 20 minutes left to do readings. Okay, all right, bye.